The hijab is a form of dehumanization because it represents that women must be subjugated to patriarchal restrictions, often under the threat of violence by the men in their families. However, I fear this form of critique, often by Christian or atheist vloggers, undercuts the absurd aspects of this religious tradition. The hijab, in the context of its religious importance in Islam, is basically a non-consensual BDSM tool. Now, before you object, please hear me out. A hijabi woman going out without male approval, with accusations of having sexual relations, is not so different from owners of dogs being worried their dogs could be humping their neighbors' dogs when not in the family yard. When a hijabi woman faces physical violence or shaming for not wearing a hijab when out in public, it is not so different from an owner scolding a dog or retraining a dog through some force when it runs out of the family yard without a dog collar. A hijabi woman usually must have a happy face when she has the hijab, to be in good standing with the Islamic community in her local area, and to give the non-Muslim communities around her a positive view of the hijab. It is similar to a domesticated dog barking happily and with a silly little smile, an indication to the local neighbors that the dog is safe to be around and well trained. Now, of course, there are vast moral, ethical, and legal differences between a human being and a dog. But Islamic communities, cultures, traditions reduce women to that state where the differences often become indistinguishable. The hijab should only be used by consenting adults because it is just an overglorified 7th century BDSM tool.